We step back in time to a world of 80s pop, high school wrestling, and a love that was never allowed to breathe. Episode 3, Ruminations, Big and Little Bullies. We finally get the origin story of Cal Jacobs. Long before he was the terrifying father of Nate, he was just a boy named Cal. We see his friendship with Derek, a bond that was deeper than words, a bond that existed in the quiet moments between training sessions. It is a beautiful, sun-drenched memory of a life that could have been. But in the world of Euphoria, repression is the root of all rot. When Cal finds out his girlfriend is pregnant, the door on his true self slams shut, and the monster we know today begins to take shape. Back in the present, Rue is playing a dangerous game. She has a suitcase full of drugs that doesn't belong to her. She has convinced herself that she's a mastermind, a businesswoman who can move thousands of dollars of product without getting caught. But we see the truth. Rue isn't a dealer. She's an addict who is drowning in her own lies. She's high in the hallways, high at dinner, high in front of her mother. The confidence she feels is a chemical illusion, and every step she takes with that suitcase is a step closer to a cliff. She's ruminating on her future, but she's blind to the fire she's already started. The ritual continues, and it's getting more extreme. Cassie is waking up at 4 in the morning every single day. The ice rollers, the masks, the heat styling, the frantic search for a version of herself that Nate Jacobs will finally love. She is a girl possessed by the need for validation. Every outfit she picks is a silent plea for him to notice her. But Nate is a ghost. He plays with her emotions like an instrument, ignoring her one day and obsessing over her the next. Cassie is losing her mind in the mirror, and the distance between her and Maddy is becoming a canyon that no one can cross. While Cassie is obsessed with Nate, Rue is caught in a different kind of web. The dynamic between Rue, Jules, and Elliot is shifting. Jules is starting to suspect that something is wrong. She feels the energy between Rue and Elliot, the secret language they speak, the high they share that she isn't a part of. Elliot is the catalyst. He is the one who sees Rue's truth, and he's the one who is slowly falling for the girl he's getting high with. It is a messy, complicated, and deeply human triangle. They are 3 kids trying to find connection in a world of chemicals, and the secrets they are keeping from each other are starting to bleed through the surface. Then there is Maddy. Maddy is a girl who has been hurt, but she is far from stupid. She's watching Cassie. She's noticing the changes, the new style, the strange behavior. She hasn't put the pieces together yet, but the instinct is there. We see Maddy in her own world, still dressing up in the clothes of her employer, still dreaming of a life away from the chaos. But she is tethered to Nate by a history she can't erase. She is the big bully who is actually just a girl trying to protect her own heart, while the people she trusts most are betraying her in the dark. Episode 3 is a masterclass in backstory and tension. It shows us that the bullies of the present were often the victims of the past. It is a cycle of pain that nobody seems able to break. The final score, I am giving this episode a 9.2 out of 10. The 80s flashback sequence is one of the most visually stunning things the show has ever done. What did you think of Cal's backstory? Does it make him more sympathetic or just more tragic? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get ready for the fallout in episode 4. Until next time, stay in the glitter.